Hey y'all, we're back with second recording of my UULT adventures. I'm Corporate N, and I previously recorded my first laddering session um, of UULT week 1, where I got to about 1325, and then I said I was gonna record all my other laddering, and I must admit I laddered a bit, and I recorded it, and I am not going to send it in to the YouTube team um, for upload because it was really boring. I ran into screens like 75% of games. I won all those games, and then I lost to Sabella using some like body slam Jirachi, Bolt Beam Latios type team, Skarmory Toxapex, and yeah, that was how that went. I think I could have probably won that game if I played a little smarter. Um, yeah, as you can see, I'm now at about 1470. I took that second loss after my loss in the first video. Yeah, I actually did record it, but it was so boring that I don't think it's worth watching. And now we're at a good like launch pad, I think, to hopefully get up onto the leaderboard. Right now, number 8 is 1542, so that's less than 100 points. And I think that I'm going to keep rolling with this team just because of its really strong like screens matchup, which I think will be super helpful. Yeah, let's see what's going on right now. Um, I honestly have no idea who some of these people are. Like, people are supposed to like, um, make their username the same as their forum name, and like, this guy's like Itoshrib. I recognize this name. I think he's playing a World Cup. Not sure who this is. This is not Sky, because Sky was playing on an alt Sky, and now I guess they tilted off the face of the leaderboard, which is too bad. Um, we'll see if they come back. Apologies, I was pirating a movie last night. Close that tab. As we run into an interesting team, Manaphy's definitely a threat. I like their team. The double defensive ground, the Arcanine, the Thundurus, it's very, very idiomatic of like current trends in the tier. I think I have a good shot though. If I can not lose to Thundurus, which I could lose to. I think the lead is probably just low kicks, because anything that they could lead well versus that. Yeah, this is why. I just want to start chipping this Dawn fan. I could have taunted, but I was lazy. I wasn't sure if they'd be rocks, even though I probably should have known they're rocks. I think it's fine to let Skarm, like I have another choice anyway. But yeah, I think probably, yeah. They're probably going to switch out. They're not going to try and fight it out for a spin. I am just going to go drill. This could be the end, team. Like, I could tear a ghost and die to Dark Pulse, and that would suck. Yeah. Dang it. Yeah, Thundurus is pretty threatening. I think I'm gonna knock here, because either they're gonna tear it into a steel type or switch. Yeah. This is about the moment where I wish that I was... Okay, as they show that, I feel like I can maybe just win unless I die to E-Speed, which I probably do. Probably, this is an example of what not to do. If you're trying to watch this video for how to learn Pokemon, you should do the opposite of what I do. Yeah, I'm getting... Oh, I dodge. I'm so lucky. My bad. But this seems like it's banded anyway, so it's like, I feel like, yeah, losing Thunders probably ended the game. I opened my calc and then I didn't even bother to use it. Yeah, do as I say, not as I do. I'm not a great example to learn from. Um, I'm just doing my best. Doing my best for me. I'm guessing I got like 0 points from that game. But I think in UULT it's actually not good to sweat over every little point too much. We're gonna see a Shocks lead here, I guess. This looks like beat up Weavile, if I've ever seen one. What's Sandy Shock's attack stat? Yeah, it's probably beat up Weavile. I want to lead low kicks for that reason, which is my low kicks take from Power Gem. I feel like I made it 48 SPDEF in the last video. Sandy Shocks, UU pivot. Okay, this one is dual hazard, which is insane. Power Gem. I'm like really bad at typing. Power Gem. That's not if I have 48 SPDEF, in which case I always live Power Gem. That's really good news. So yeah, I'm just gonna try and limit their hazards, sort of. Now they're gonna Earth Power, I guess, and kill me. Gosh. I could go Weava. That's actually such a bad play. I'm gonna go Lottie. Just accept that they're gonna get 2 hazards. I could have U-turned, but I think keeping low kicks is just way too important to risk that for very little reward since I'm not gonna kill them anyway. And I think I'm just gonna throw out a surf. Yeah. I assume Weavile comes in here and tries to start beating me up. So I feel like maybe this is crazy, but I could terrestrialize. Would it really be beat up with a suicide lead is the question. Beat up with a suicide lead is a little unusual. Do I need to keep Lottie around? Yes, because I need to be able to revenge Conk. No, I have Bravebird Scarm. Yeah, I think I am just gonna Terra and Draco. Okay. If they're Scarf, I'm gonna be really, really sad. But that misses if they're not, assuming they're not Scarf or Sash or something, and there's some normal item like Choice Band or Boots, then missing is honestly pretty lucky. Do I die to like low kick or something? There's no way. I don't need Pex, so I can scout with Pex. But is it worth scouting? Like if they just like choice band low kick me. Weavile, you sword stance. Adios. Steel type. Oh, nothing kills me unless they're choice band, in which case I'll be fine. Maybe even better than fine. That killed, right? Yeah, okay, that killed. No need to feel a little bad. Does this person have points? Not really. Just gonna go Pex for the helmet chip, 1 round of helmet chip. Then I go Scarm. Yeah, for another round of helmet chip. Their facade, which is, I mean, honestly, the fact that they're flame orb in general is pretty unusual. I'm just gonna Brave Bird, fuck them out. I don't think that really mattered. I'm guessing they're max speed. Now we go Weave on Dark Pulse. Now I go Pex on Surf. I say Terra, which is a really bad play, I think. What if I go Weave? Yeah. Yep. Now I'm going Weave on Pulse. And they're gonna, if they're Water Shuriken, then they're not Protect. That's my thinking. So that, in that case, I can revenge with low kicks and all is well. And they've already terrored their Lottie, so I can kill that with low kicks too. Though I probably won't have to. I can probably just go drill, do my thing. Yeah. Nice. Yeah, that gets us closer to the goal. Closer to the goal. Yeah, my timer got a lot lower than it usually does in ladder games, and I guess that's sort of the goal of A, playing UULT and trying to get better through it by having a chance to play more intense games a bunch of times in a row, and also recording, so I'm trying to speak my thought process out loud, which forces me to actually have a thought process. I definitely struggle with falling into the trap of just clicking whatever feels right. You know, we can't all be Pink Dragon Tamer over here, so it's good to think things through sometimes. Yeah, that's why I enjoy UULT, as I said before. I'm having a good time. Yeah, I'm really glad that I'm able to contribute to UU2 a little bit with this. I've really been enjoying the videos. I always love like tournament discussion videos and stuff like that. Anything that just shows other people deriving happiness from Pokemon. Um, you know, deriving joy not distilled from detachment, but distilled from being a part of it, from being into it. We done with being nonchalant. We not done enjoying things. Let's watch some games while we wait. I'm guessing this must be MIPC, who, if you don't know who that is, recently, like, in UU Classic in the winter, in like January, I don't think anybody had heard of him, or at least I certainly hadn't heard of him playing UU before. I'm sort of cut off from the rest of the community at times, like the broader non-UU community, I mean. But he did pretty well in Classic. I think he got to finals or something. That was a close game. But yeah, I guess he's trying his hand at current gen now in Ladder Torch. That's pretty cool. Donkey's obviously been around for a minute. I'm not sure. Neither of these guys are very high up. This must be Itoshi Flower on Smogon playing Rain. I really don't think Rain is very good. It's kind of been, I wouldn't say it's been trending, but I've seen more discussion about it. I wouldn't use Rain. I wouldn't use Rain. I wouldn't recommend anybody use Rain. I think it just the Pokemon are too easily walled. Like Rain's pretty all or nothing. I feel like if the Pokemon that you're using gets walled, you're just gonna lose, because that's like your whole game plan. It's like I'm going to get up Rain. I'm gonna go into my Rain Sweeper or my Rain Wall Breaker. I'm gonna click the strong attack, and if clicking the strong attack doesn't force progress, then that's kind of game. It's kind of the whole game. Playing screens. I know that I I said I was happy to play screens, but really it was Veil that's an easier matchup. I don't think they're gonna be Spirit Break. I think I'm gonna actually taunt. I'm gonna knock. I don't. I'd be surprised if they're Spirit Break. I'll bet they're just 4 attack, or sorry, 4 utility moves, so they're probably walled. I can get a knockoff on some. No, I did not sign up for this. Shoot. I have no idea if this is gonna be like physical or special or if it's like stored power. Stored power plus what? If it's Aura Sphere, then I can just stay in and U-turn. And then that would scout it and I can go into nothing. I don't like this. Cosmic power. That's not cool. I don't like that. Um, I'm gonna go into drill and rapid spin. I feel like I should eat an Aura Sphere because it's probably a bulkier set. Okay. They are this. I'm gonna start. I'm worried now that stored power is gonna do some real damage, so I should start attacking as that does nothing. Don't love that. Now the reflect is gone, I have another SD. Oh! Okay. Okay. I feel like we are at a point where Luster Purge should kill. I'm guessing they're max HP. We're gonna do some quick counts. Like set, you are max HP versus Latios. You are a water type. You are terrestrialized and you are at +4 special defense. Luster Purge does 15, Draco does 21. I have to Draco? That is disgusting. Alright, I mean, I guess I shouldn't have gone for the shitty Earthquake earlier. I should have gone for the big boy Earthquake. We're gonna go hard Weavile because, yeah. SD here. See how they want to respond to that. I'll SD again because they're clearly not Spirit Break. Should have SD'd again instead of Axling. Probably a big misplay. It's really, really good that they've already Terra'd. I feel like I'd probably just sack this because I don't really have any other way of dealing with Manaphy. Yeah, like it's obvious that they'll just surf, but like what can I do about that? The answer is not a lot. I need to keep health on Lottie. Probably for Thund. If I was Combine Lottie. Maybe I could have played this a little smarter by SDing again. But I guess Nox still wouldn't have killed Manaphy. So there's that. I mean, Draco probably just kills. Manaphy with a light screen, if I can find that. Draco does 35. Not what I like to see. And then, I mean, Thingy will come in and be annoying. I want to keep my Terra, because I want to be able to Terra Pex against Slitherwing. Yeah. Yeah, this is my play. I'm gonna double luster, except that I'll get chipped. Or maybe I'll recover stall a little bit, just to make their screens go away. Yeah, that's fine. I think I'm gonna just shoot. I have to surf. They're gonna taunt. Yeah, that's really annoying. Maybe I need to Terra Lottie. But I could just get Dark Pulse flinched and lose doing that. I could go Scarm. Like, Scarm really doesn't do a lot. Scarm is sort of... Yeah, I could go Scarm. I think I will go Scarm. I eat whatever they want to go for, and I get Chip. And now... Low kicks. Jugulus. 47%, that's what I like to see. Yeah, I think I have a decent shot. I'm gonna... Do I want to taunt, or do I want to knock, or do I want to U-turn into Lottie? So many options. Lottie kind of wins if I never let this agility. Maybe I taunt. As they para. Yo. That's not cool. That's not playing nice. Yeah, I don't like that at all. That's really not cool. I'm guessing Surf does nothing. Oh, but their move will do nothing too. Never mind, I'm good. Right? Yeah, Surf does nothing, but I'm a Steel type. Dark Pulse does... I don't have a light screen up. Dark Pulse does 45. And I'm golden. In fact, I can recover on this. No, I lose because they live. Gosh, that is annoying. Thunderous Therian, why is there no... Whatever. Bulky set's not in the calc anymore. I don't know why. What? Why did they do that? I mean, I choked, right? Because Now I'm gonna lose to man. I just expected them to. I don't know why I thought that they could set up twice when they obviously can't. Oh, that's so annoying. I just thought that. I was like, yeah, if I Luster Purge, then they're going to nasty plot and agility and kill me, but that doesn't make any sense. Like, they obviously can't eat two Luster Purges. Like, what am I thinking? Lefties is interesting. I still think Citrus Bear is better. That's a horrible throw from me, but doesn't matter. We'll play more, and we will rank up. Yeah, not great. ABREU. Yeah, these guys are gonna have a great time. Oh, we're back against this person whose Thunderwave I dodged last time. Hopefully I can manage to win without that kind of fortune. I'm gonna lead kicks again because anything that counter leads it I can just get helmet chip against. I expect them to lead like Arcanine or something this time. If they lead Donphan, I'll probably taunt. Most other things I'll just U-turn, or Thunderous I'll probably knock, I guess. I don't think I really need health on this. Yeah, I think I'll U-turn. Okay, that works out really nicely. I'm gonna SD. No, I should just Axel. Yeah. Wow, that did nothing. But hopefully I can get my rocks up here. I was wrong. Yeah, this isn't what I wanted. They showed themselves last time to be T-Bolt, Focus Blast, Thunder Wave. For that reason, I dodge again. Oh wow, I'm so lucky. But still, their set was walled by this, so... I could go weave. I'm gonna go weave. I think knock kills. I was so wrong. But it's fine. Yeah, having Lottie Parrot is annoying, but not even close to like the end of the world. And now they don't threaten Scarm super well. I'm just gonna throw off a Brave Bird in case they decide to do some silly stuff. I'm going kicks on. Yeah, I don't think they can really chip this. So they have to get up rocks. I should have taunted, but I would like to be able to switch in 2 more times, so I should probably just U-turn out and try and get up my own rocks. I don't think I can actually keep rocks up. Yeah. Alright, we're chill. We're chill. Yeah, this game's over because I can just Luster Purge. Okay. Let's get another one. Lost due to inactivity. Let's see. Oh, it's charge beam last. That's important information. Means our drill should always beat it. If we play them again. We love Vaporeon. This is an interesting squadron. I wonder if this is like... I'm trying to think of the people who've been laddering with Reggie. Like, I know Mint was. I know Sky was. The Zoroark combo is really funny. I feel like I'm gonna lead Pex. Bad lead, but I can rocks here. Yeah. As they show that, so I'm gonna taunt here. I will live press plus helmet, and I think it's worth getting rid of their helmet so that I can click spin a little bit easier with drill. Now I'm gonna force them to take helmet chip, I guess, with Pex. Unless there's a better play. Maybe I should go Lottie. Lottie could be the play. They're having a bit of a think. I think I'm gonna go into Lottie and just throw off a Luster Purge. As they do stay in. If I was any good at like double or something. Wow, I wish I was side noise right now. But we're out here trying to defeat Thingy. This doesn't kill, does it? This is obviously like a pretty Spadef Scarm. So I'm guessing it's just the normal set. Axel is 38. It's fun enough. There's a drop. Luster again. I wish I had a better way of punishing Slowking from coming in, like something I could double into, but it just kind of beats my guys. But at least I can Draco here. Yeah. I guess that punished it. Slowking punished. As Drill shows itself to actually be Drill, which is great news. I'm gonna get my rocks back up. I guess they're gonna go Zoroark here. I lied. I guess they're gonna stand and sack this. I was wrong again. Interesting. I'm just gonna press here. Oh. Hubris. Hubris. I don't even know what I was afraid of. Just alone with my thoughts right now. thinking about why I did that. Alright, but it's fine. Potentially our own drill could do things. Their drill counters are gone. Conk comes in. We know it's really Conk. Can't hide from us. It has nothing better to do than switch into this. Yeah. We're fine. We're fine. I get a kill. I think that low kicks will be able to clean this one up. I have heartbreaking news. My UUFPL GSC player just lost. That is very sad. I think she's probably a better player than her opponent too, so I'm not sure how that happened. This thing comes in. I want to click weave so bad, but that's such a stupid play. I probably just sack this. I got the luster off, so yeah, we're good. You know why I stayed in with Scar? I think I thought they would spin. That's what it was. That's all it was. Yeah. I don't want to hear you complaining about a speed tie. Like, we've all in come in and win anyway. Or drill. Yeah, this guy forfeit. I look, he didn't even notice. I caught a game and then never had to click again. Brokens. Yeah, people have been talking about Halucha recently. Definitely a Pokemon that I want to give a try. I don't know if electric terrain is the best way, but it's certainly a way. I'm really terrified of this Mew. Jugulus is always annoying. I don't really know what's gonna happen here. I would really like to lead Drill and just SD. Is that a crazy play? I don't know what they're gonna do. No idea. I'm gonna SD. If they go to Teapot, then maybe they'll be afraid of SD Ironhead just beating them. I'm gonna SD again. They show eject button. Okay, well, in comes this. They don't Oko me. And I kind of want this spike gone. Yeah, alright. That was probably not worth it, but at least I could go weave now. Interesting, okay. Back to it. Now they're gonna get quaked. Yeah. This is actually really good for me. Because I can choose pretty much what I want to do here. And they're gonna have to sack something. Probably they'll sack their Jugulus. It's kind of outlived its purpose. And then they'll go back into this. But I can choose to have Weavile out. I could have done it another way, I guess. I could have just gone into Weavile to begin with, but this way I get I don't know what I'm saying actually. I'll probably lose. Yeah. It's fine. I'm gonna get a Brox. I'm gonna trade rocks. I'm gonna kill this. And then I hopefully won't lose to Sinistra. As they do all that. The play is just to go, yeah. Yeah, I'm so fine with that. I don't think I want to have this in. Maybe I want to have Scarman? No, Scarman lets them spin. That's not good. Maybe I want to have Weave in. And then I can Terra if they go Lucha. Or I could just go Pex. Oh. I could just go Pex and Haze. Or I could just... Like, do I need Pex for anything else? Not really. Oh, I lose. GG. I just dropped a Drain Punch, I'm guessing. This is already Scarmy. Lucha. UU, what if you are Drain Punch? That's the question. You are Drain Punch, and you are at +4. You do 75 max. Okay. I'll risk it then. If you're CC, then I can revenge with my guy. They're taunt, so they can't be like protect or any of that bullshit. Yeah. Alright. I guess I win. Nice. We get up to 1500. That's exactly what I want. I think my opponent already found another game. And they replaced... Whoa. They just combined the last two teams I saw into one. That's hilarious. Yeah, I'm still feeling good about this team into the current state of the ladder. If I run into this fellow, I think Slowking's definitely annoying, but I can play the slow game versus this kind of team with Toxapex and Weavile. Just slowly chipping stuff. I'm fine versus Conk. Spikes would help, but it should be fine. Yeah, I think I probably will run into this person eventually. Do they just lose? Alright, they might have just lost. Because this probably dies to sword. Oh god. This is not what I signed up. Oh, this has... I have to play this person with their dog sand and not even get any points for it. That's annoying. I think I'm just gonna... I don't know if rocks really matter. I'm just gonna... Okay. This is specs, if I recall. Scarm honestly kind of just is really strong versus the whole team. I feel like their counter is specs apple, which is probably going to OHKO me with Fickle Beam here. But it doesn't. Now I can roost. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Um, let me go back into Scarm here. Get him up. You're not going to risk this. You just shouldn't. I think I might eat Draco. Pretty sure I eat Draco at 89? Yeah. Yeah. That's good news. I like that. Apple back in. I don't like that. I'm gonna SD here. I probably died a Leaf Storm. Did they surf the conch? No. Good looking guy. You can't surf the conch. You have Secret Sword. Alright, I should focus on my own game. We'll see what develops. I think I'll die to Leaf Storm. Like, that's pretty chill. Because then... I don't know why that's chill, actually. It's really annoying. But I don't really have... They won't Leaf Storm because I'll go Scarm. Like, they're gonna go for a dragon move. Energy Ball. Okay. I can handle that. I can keep my rocks up. I probably shouldn't have let my drill get so chipped, but I wasn't really sure what the alternative was. I'm just gonna go drill here. Yeah. I don't want any of that nonsense happening. I should probably go weave. Like, they're not gonna click anything untoward, I don't think. Like Gigaton or any kind of stay-in. I feel like they pretty much switching out here. I could knock here if I was any good. But I really need the one-time liver of Poltergeist. The nice thing is they're not knock on their Tinkaton, so my drill can stick around a little longer than it otherwise would, because I obviously have to preserve my items. And their Mold Breaker take, which means I could have knocked it actually. So maybe I'll do that next time I come in instead of axling. That seems smart. Maybe I should go Scarm. I think Scarm, upon reflection, is a better play than Drill. Because I can scout the Houndstone. They could trick me, I guess, but they probably won't. I can scout the Houndstone. If they go like Apple, I guess they could go Apple predicting. I'm trying to think what they would do predicting my drill, but they're having a long think. So yeah, okay. I guess I should have just gone drill. But it's not like this is the end of the world. In will come probably Hippo or Mandibuzz, sure. I'm gonna go Pex and see what their reaction to that is. This actually sucks because now I underspeed Hydrapple with Scarf, so that's actually a pretty big para. Apparently, yeah. I'm gonna scout with Pex. I'm gonna go into kicks. I'm gonna knock off. Red rocks. Nice. Get my own up. Nice. As I get parried. That's not cool. Hopefully they do a shitty one and I can get a Brave Bird off. That really sucks. Alright, I mean I think I have a decent shot. Here. Yeah. I chip this. Oh, and I get the flinch. Yeah, that's probably what I needed. But I don't feel too bad after those pairs. Does Sneak really kill? Drill. One stone. 37 to 44. It's in my favor. Go weave. Yeah, now the drill. I'm glad I saved my Terra because Latios is going to be important here, obviously. I probably want to keep. I think drill seems pretty useless at this point. Yeah. Now I'll Terra, and I should just win clicking Luster Purge. I don't have any reason to surf because I don't think them staying in is gonna mess with me too bad. As I get flinched, sure. I'm still 2 flinches away from a loss, and I can go Pex here, and then go weave. Yeah, seems right. Seems right. I definitely eat at 70. Oh, famous last words. Shit. I definitely lose now. Nah, I'm fine. I'm fine. What am I talking about? I lose. Okay. Well, now I lose. That's really frustrating. Just saw that Moonlight Mobster. I hope you're feeling really sorry for me right now. Moonlight Mobster's probably crying into their laptop having watched that. I know I would be if I were in their position. That is so sad, but it's fine. The luck will even out in the end. We go again. Gotta stand up and stretch for a sec. Drink some water. I'll be right back. Alright, back in the game. Their team is like pretty similar to ours. They have their Fat Poison, their Lottie Scarm, Drill, Low Kicks, and then replaced Weavile with Mew. I think my own Weavile looks really, really strong. If I can chip their guys a little bit, so we're gonna try and do that. Step one to chipping their guys, getting up rocks. Don't know what this is gonna do. You never really know with Mew. And I don't know what to do about it. I'm gonna go Lottie. Okay, that worked out. Alright, they were just random nasty plot maybe? This is totally fine. I could have stayed in there and recovered honestly, but it's not like the health matters that much for anything. I think I can like still always come in on Scarm and whatnot and recover up. They show themselves to be this. I'm just gonna Earthquake, honestly. Yeah, just in case they decide to do something like this. Wow, that was something. Their team approaching Weavile victory. I'm actually getting a Lottie here. Yeah. I really don't care about getting toxic at this point. They show themselves to be banded kicks. I think actually it makes more sense to use Pex resistance Scarm. They're not even banded because that did nothing. The hell is their set? But it's fine, they keep rocks up. They're gonna... Okay. I thought they'd honestly try and like recover up I have no switch into this. I don't know what to do. Maybe I sack my own Lottie. Bait the Draco by going Scarm. That sounds like a horrible play. I'm just gonna win the speed tie. Looks like I lost the speed tie. That is just so tragic. I come in here and I start picking apart their team. Alright, if they're just 3 attacks with T-Wall, so I guess they don't. I guess their plan for Strela is just to crit it like they did. Ugh, that was annoying. Um, yeah, luckily I don't care what happens here. I guess I should go Scarm so that they don't actually leech anything back. And Scarm just kind of solos. I'm just gonna, yeah. They're gonna get rid of rocks. I'm gonna get them back up. They could just go Lottie, I guess, but I don't really care. I'm gonna sack Pex. I'm like down in the sack war, but it shouldn't matter. They have not terrored, which does give me a little pause. They could terra here, but then honestly the play could be this. I don't think I need terra for anything else. Yeah. I definitely still die though, right? Weavile, Sword Stance, Low Kicks, UU Choice Band. Oh yeah, I do still die, even if I Terra. That's crazy. Low Kicks is so strong. I don't know why I didn't think that it was banded. Because it clearly is, right? Low Kicks versus Toxapex. U-turn, yeah, that's 33. I just thought that it was stronger, I guess, but... Okay. Now I got my own kicks and I win. Nice. GG. New game. Alright, as I said when I was watching their game, I think I can win this one playing like a slower game with kicks and Toxapex doing their thing, slowly chipping the Tinkaton and such. Yeah. That does nothing without the soul do. I have no idea what to lead. That was obviously bad. As they do that. That's a really nice crit. I kind of want to keep drill around, but it's still just the best play. This Scarm. It's unlock. Go back to Scarm on knock or EQ. GG to Skulala. You have points? Not really. If I was a real one, I would go back to Pex. Oh, okay. They might be Helmet Tank, but I don't think I care. Probably our helmet. Losing Scarm kind of sucks. It means I probably have to Terra to beat this. Or just accept that it's gonna get chipped, I guess. That's fine too. I'm fine to trade that, because Kong's really threatening otherwise. I never lose to this. They're gonna have to double here if they want to make real progress. But they fail to. I'm gonna keep making my own progress. Yeah. I really don't like the idea of letting Thingy back in. This guy's time stalling, but little does he know. I've already forgotten about his game. I mean, we could just get Scald here. Nope, chilling. I do live Thunderbolt, like. I could Toxic. Okay, that was clearly a bad play. It's fine. What if there's Psychic Noise? I should go low kicks. Yeah, and I'm fine getting burned. I literally don't care. They have to switch. I don't like that. I think you're safe. Oh, naughty. And I'm clicking recover. I live 2 knocks, so I can recover here. And if they SD, then I just haze. That does nothing. Yeah. I'm not upset. Or they shouldn't. I did so much. I lied. My bad, Revive. I was not familiar with your game. I wonder if that's adamant or something crazy like that. Drill into Lottie. See if we can bait a Focus Blast. Which we do. Now we'll go kicks. Just knock. Yeah. See what they want to do. U-turn. Probably win like this. Okay. GG. Good points. Kinda. Yeah, I mean, they have to make like a super aggressive play. Super aggressive. Louise Gamer. That reminds me of my friend Louis Roman. Louis Roman. But I don't think it's him. I don't think he's been playing Mons for a while. He quit for a while, and then he came back and played like World Cup or something, but I think that was last year. I don't think he's played since then. He's a nice guy though. Solid player. I was always rooting for him. Ooh, Alki. Using the Alki 6. See, I call this the Alki 6. I know he didn't build it, but I just can't help but associate it with him. Ugh, I didn't want to play this fool again. Alki's gonna destroy this guy. Yeah, I'm just gonna lead my guy in Axel, because oh, maybe I lead Lottie and I Terra. That honestly sounds like the right play. Then I wall drill and apple. Boom. Somebody's getting surfed. Because you're not staying in. There's no way this is low kick. I haven't seen low kick Weavile in about 6 months. Because Kabalion is basically dead. Terra Ghost could have got the job done. Or Terra Fairy. But we had to use Terra Ice. Wow, big chip. To Lottie we go. Oh, maybe I should go Scarm. I should EQ, because like, I feel like, yeah, they're just gonna go and get up their rocks and I want my rocks. And I could have doubled, but it's like, even if I don't double, I still get rocks. So I don't feel like I need to be up that tempo. We would just trade rocks. Now they'll have the momentum, but I'm like fine with this shit coming in. I'm gonna trade. I'm gonna roost. Or I could just brave bird again. No. Yeah. I should have brave birded, I guess, because, well, it's fine. I should eat this even with Terra. I just wanted to make sure I couldn't roost it off is why they did that. But, I don't think that's really good for me. That's like really lucky. But they hexed me last game. I'm not ashamed to walk here. Yeah. We can trade spins, I guess. Alright. I'm not playing around with any of that. I guess they're gonna like T-wave. But I don't know if that really matters. Okay, they do this. Are you clicking it again? That's what I thought. Yeah, this is super chill. Who do I sack? Probably Pex. I got so much chip on this now.
that too. Okay, if they get their big attack off, it does 71. So, yeah, I'm just gonna recover. They could definitely double here, but I guess they're not gonna do that. They can't Gigaton Hammer, so... Alright, now I win for sure. I thought about knocking again there, but... So. Yeah, I lived even if they got it, so they would have had to get it 3 times in a row, and I think that's worth risking. As they energy ball that time. I'm just gonna recover again. Yeah, they only have the 3 Fickles now, so it's like not even insane. Now 2, now I go drill, because, yeah. Well, that does nothing. Now I let this eat T-Wave, which was pretty stupid of me. Or I knock and just live whatever they want to go for. Let's chill. Yeah, I don't think Weavile can lose. GG. 1535. We're climbing pretty well. Okay, did you lose? No. Oh, I would love to test myself against the Ulti 6 wielded by the Ulti himself, but instead we get this again. I think I kind of hacked this guy yesterday, but I don't think I need to hack him to win. We'll see what develops. My usual line when I see these teams is to lead Scarm and just get rocks. Because I think rocks just limits them so hard, especially these ones without Dawnfan. Find it really annoying to have to play against rocks the whole game. If they lead like Thunderous or something, I'm just gonna go. Then I would like hard Weavile, but looks like their play is something like this. So that's interesting. I'm guessing they're gonna want to go Bish here, but I don't think that's a issue. If they go Bish on Toxic, I'm just gonna spam Haze and stall out their turns. Then they'll have to switch, take more chip, all that good stuff. There might be some sequence where I could lose to Bish with Pex, but it requires them doing more prediction than I have to do. So, for that reason, I feel good about it. Drill doesn't do anything other than beat this, so... they're gonna complain about this, but it is like I would have gotten another chance anyway because I lived more than with leftovers remaining. Um, I don't really want to go Pex. I think I'm gonna SD. I think. Oh, they're Trick Room. They're gonna trick. Okay, well that's very fortunate. I am sorry that that happened. Good throat chop from them. The K's. Yeah. Now I'll recover. Drill doesn't beat anything. Honestly, their play was going Sinistra on after I went drill, because that's the only way to like, heal it up really. I don't know. But yeah, you can see the rocks pressure. Like they don't want to just go into Ninetales because they're scared of taking a lot of chip on it, I think. I mean, they probably should have gone into Ninetales. I'm not saying I agree with their play. This person has a lot of points. I would really, really like to defeat them. Zach Scarm now. I'd probably lose to Gren. Okay. Thank goodness. Yeah, not worried about this anymore. I have more hazes than they have SDs. I don't know if they realize that. Okay. Now are they gonna like encore? So I'll go Scarm on encore and then back to Pex. And then back to Scarm. Oh, that killed and they're slower. I didn't even expect that. GG. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to have to think when I play screens because I know I'm going to play it so many times that I'm just going to get mentally exhausted if I have a hard matchup, even if it's winnable. So loading the team with the easy screens matchup just seems like the way. 1559. Hey, we're actually on the leaderboard. This will be the last game of this video, unless I lose. It's probably the last game either way. I gotta go grocery shopping today. Um, yeah, have an exciting list. You know, milk, eggs, that type of stuff, that type of shrimp. I think I'm gonna make some pasta tonight. We play Itoshi Flower again using a different team.
Another Kong team. Kong is definitely like good. Like I appreciate why people are spamming it. That's why I have Brave Bird on my Scarm. It's threatening, but I think with my techs, I should be okay. Skeletor is always scary. I want to keep, yeah. Stole my leftovers. That's not cool. Get my helmet chip, get my rocks up. They just don't want to get toxic, so I feel like I could just go drill. Yeah. And they're gonna defog here as I miss, which really stinks. Yeah, but they get greedy and do that. Um, the only problem is I get screwed. I could have gone Lottie there. That wouldn't have been such a bad play. I don't really don't like Rock's Tink plus no Sinistra. Not that I think that the like Rock's Tink plus Sinistra teams are that amazing. That killed? That's unbelievable. I don't know. Maybe I'm just bad. Didn't think that would kill. Taunt thingy will show its value now as I just kill this. I'll go Skarn because that's the only way that they won't go and get their rocks up. Flame Orb. What the hell? I mean, they're just gonna rocks now, so I should just do this. Maybe I should sack something. This could be stupid, staying in. Yeah, that was stupid. I'm gonna lose to Dirge. Maybe. Maybe. Maybe not. Probably. Probably will. Yeah. So I just lose. So
hit both. Even crit doesn't kill. Darn it. It's fine. I think I know how to play that next time. Oh, this is the tough part of UULT. The up and downs on the leaderboard, off the leaderboard. I don't know. I'm thinking about um, using Sun at some point. I feel like that would still give me a pretty good shot into like, the offenses we're seeing, um, but it would change it up in terms of having a little more breaking power. Right now, I'm a little reliant on, these chip damage type games. Um, whoa. For a gain of 0 points, I will have to defeat one of the strongest teams ever concocted. This is gonna turn into like a fairy type and draining kiss me or something. Alright. These clicks are just automatic. Wow, they go for rocks. Old. I should really switch. Probably into Lottie. Probably Altera. So that I beat. I mean, I don't really need a second drill counter. Maybe it's better to have Terra for like my own drill. Not sure. Sure, I'll trade that. Now they have no sand. Um, I don't think I really need Pex, so. Yeah, I'm not really sure why Meloetta is on this team. That's probably the biggest mystery. Espeon too. Whoa. That's not cool. Serene Grace. Crittage. Yes, they probably just wings on. That has to be specs to do 42 Dispet F drill with a neutral non-stab. We're gonna find another game. Game ended, right? Yeah. Cool. This PJL Boo Boo guy is now using Sun. So there's that. And this is now Drain Punch. I don't think it was Drain Punch before. They heard me mentally calculate. Maybe it was Drain Punch. I guess if they were CC, they would have just killed my Scarm, but maybe they predicted, like, the Terra Ghost. That's definitely a possibility. Wow, that was a prediction. Got him. Got him. This guy had already found a new game. Maybe if you were focusing a little harder, you wouldn't have lost. Yeah, what a turn. I don't really know what Weebile's doing on this team. I feel like it's the wrong kind of Pokemon. Unless you're gonna run like a more all or nothing set than Boots. Like you gotta run like Life Orb or
like Sash beat up. Oh, this guy just wants to play so many games at once. Eager Beaver. Hopefully I don't lose. I think the play is to start throwing out toxics. Because if they go drill, we can trade rocks, and that's good for me. But I don't want to attack the drill. I just want to get rocks. You feel me on this? I mean, I could try and Terra and beat this. I just don't know if it's worth it. I feel like I'd probably just get fried by Flarelets, honestly. I don't know why I'm considering this. Choice band in the sun. Terra water. I don't even know why I'm Terra water on this Skarmory, but here I am. Wow, I eat two. That's surprising. As they, of course, burn me, which is really annoying. Yeah. That's awful. Actually, it's chill, because they're apparently going to let me kill this. Apparently. Oh, that kills. But they didn't get a flame charge off, so we're okay. Obviously I still beat Weavile. It's not a thing. They could go Ninetales here, I guess. But yeah, that's super chill. It's like super chill. In fact, don't I just win? How do I not win? There's no way this is Scarf. Is it really Scarf or a Sphere? Because that would surprise me. Going kicks. Sure. Yeah. This game feels over. Give me your points, and then I'll probably dip. Probably dip. Oh. Okay. I don't love that. Because I don't want to lose to Weave. My sack. Maybe this, and then I just knock. I kill Arcanine. It's knock, right? Weavile, UU Sword Stance, knock off, 54. I don't kill. That's nuts. What about with first impression? Okay. Definitely don't kill with first impression. Not even close on that front. So I probably have to sack. I mean, I guess I sack this. I surf. They go something. I sack something. Sure.
I think this is fine. And I don't need this, so I can always do that. Yeah. Nice. They lose to Alki. Oh, they haxed. Crazy. It actually didn't matter at all, did it? Maybe it did. No, I don't think it mattered. 1557. I am going to play one more, because I'm definitely not safe with 1557, and if possible, I'd like to not play again. We get Luis Gamer, who I think I choked against last time. He's going to lead weave and Axel. Yeah, they have to attack, because if I SD, it could be bad news bears for them. So I like that. Just kipping my whole team for fun, I guess. Alright, no hazards. That's what was really the goal. Arguably, I shouldn't have done any of this. But here we are. Oh, because they got the freaking thingy. Damn. They high horsepower. Nice play. Do this. Yep, I locked them. I did. I'll admit it. I'm gonna take their points anyway. And I always live T-Bolt. Shout out to 48 Spadef. Yup. Faster. I guess I just greeted this. I mean, I do get 2-hit KO'd by Earthquake, but they have to click Earthquake. I could have just gone to this in the first place. Weave here for sure. And then Vex. I have Scarm. They can't leech anything. I win. And I want to probably get up rocks because I want to chip the Scizor. I mean, they're just gonna kill me, but like, I guess if I'm really worried about Scizor, I roost. Yeah. I don't think I can lose. GG.
Yeah. All right. 1573. I don't know the command. Um, ladder track top. I don't think this will work for me. Yeah. Oh, I bet I can do it myself. Aha. I swear this command changes every single year. I'm in fourth place. I think that this won't quite be enough. I think I'll have to play tomorrow. But I do think this is a good place to leave it for today. Some might say that this is a way to throw my qual and that I should just play another one. But
The next day.
what is going on, you YouTube? It's Corporate N again with hopefully the conclusion of my UULT laddering arc. Um, but I was just sitting here with about an hour before the deadline. I think, pretty sure the deadline is is at 6 p.m. my time. It's currently 5:11 my time. But I was just sitting here looking at the leaderboard, and I was in eighth place, and I was just like, you know what? As soon as I drop into ninth, it's gonna be time to get some games, get some recording in. And here we are. I was just passed by Itoshi Flower, and I was passed by Capper as well, I thought, but then I, I guess I was wrong. But yeah, we're now in ninth place. Gotta gotta lock in 50 minutes to keep my spot in the top eight. I'm sticking with my tried and true. I've been watching these games for 10 or 15 minutes now, and it's been a hell of a lot of hyper offense, like just Vale and Sun every game. So I think this team has a pretty solid matchup into those, as I've been saying in the last few episodes. I really just want to have the tools to outplay. I don't want to like be bringing those myself because I feel like, especially when you're playing other ones, it can become a little bit matchup dependent. Since neither of you really have defensive answers. I mean, there's certainly skill involved. I'm not trying to say there isn't, but shit. Starting off, not great. Um, I think I'm gonna go Lottie. I'll get rocks up later. Yeah, this is fine. If they tail glowed, it would have sucked, but it wouldn't have sucked, but I just would have considered tearing, but I really did not want to Terra. That does a shrimp ton. Does this uh calc? Scizor, UU offensive sword stance, Latios, UU3 attack, Spadef -1. Surf does 62 min. That's really good news. Um, I'm just gonna surf again, I think. Oh, that's pretty lucky. My bad. But yeah, they were always staying in there, that's for sure. I'm gonna make a crazy Pex play here because I want to get my Skarmory in without Chow, but they're way smarter than me. I should have just gone Skarm the first time. As I flinch. That's annoying. I'm just gonna press here. There's no reason to try and get rocks up at this point. And now the question is, how much does Weavile knockoff do? Because I could just win right here if it kills. Well, that's probably not true because they'd go Ninetales. Mamoswine versus low kicks. First impression does nothing. Weavile, I think does about the same. I feel like, yeah, 50 to 60. So they need one more life orb hit. I definitely can't sack Pex. I could just turn Pex into a fairy type here
and try and win that way. Maybe the play is low kicks. I don't want to sack Lottie. I've thought about sacking Lottie, but that's a bad play because I want to be able to revenge mana later. I think I'm gonna Terra Pex. And Surf. Okay, interesting. That kind of makes sense from them, I guess. Just gonna Toxic. I'm just gonna spam Toxic. And then I'm gonna spam Haze. They are Take Heart. Don't like that. Do not like that. And that burns me. That's so annoying. But I'm just gonna stall out the Veil turn, so at least there's that. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna go Lottie and get chip on this. It just seems like the most important thing. Hmm. Alright, I'm gonna see if I can remember their SD scale shot. Did they reveal other moves with their Haxorus? I'm just trying to check to see if they had protect or something like that. Oh, okay. Out of luck. I'm thinking I go Weave. I should live a Scald. Maybe. UU Tail Glow, or we'll try the OU set with Take Heart, Scald. If they're uninvested, oh, it does nothing. I could even SD. I'm gonna do that. And then I'm gonna SD again. If they like Encore me or something, I'm really not that concerned. That's literally fine. Okay, so they're gonna do their thing with their Hail. Really, the annoying thing is freaking Manaphy coming in. Um, like I don't know what to do about that. I feel like they're gonna keep this and go something else. Okay. I'm gonna pivot Pex for a, a Life Orb chip turn, and then I'm gonna sack Drill. I think Weavile just dies to Mamoswine Earthquake. Wow, yeah. With Choice Band, it certainly does. Life Orb, yeah, absolutely. Uh, oh, but I'll knock off the orb. Um, if they're holding, good old-fashioned level ball, I have a chance to live, but not that great a chance. And this is still not doing very much. For that reason, I think I'm gonna sack Kicks to get a first impression off. And then maybe I sack Pex and then... No, that's not a good play. It's my only play. Sack Pex and then I'll SD with Weavile. Alright, I guess they kind of choked. I don't think this was the right order of events for them. Um, they're certainly not first impression. Yeah, okay. Phew, phew. Oh, Zugu climbed as well. Always a danger in these ladder tours. Zugu and whatever alt he may be using back when he was permabanned. And now playing these ladder tours legally, so shoutouts to that, I guess. We're gonna see what 1595 gets us. Seventh place. I think I'm gonna go for 1600. I don't really think I'll feel super confident unless I'm at 1600. We get this Spikes HO. Um, Hell nah. Yeah, I definitely don't think that 1595 is gonna be safe. Um, I'm Nah, you're farming me. I mean, I kind of hope so. Kind of hope I do. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they're gonna get double hazards here, and I think that's just like fine. It's fine. The hazards only really affect, well, they affect pecs, which is annoying. I don't have a play other than, actually, here's my play. I'm gonna go pecs, Terra Fairy. Ooh. Actually, Terra Fairy could be bad. But anyway, my goal is to get in Weavile on a taunt. But that might be wishful thinking. I'm trying to think. I feel like I definitely want to keep this around for freaking Lilligant. But tearing it wouldn't really preclude me from that. Um, I could go kicks on an Earth Power and just take my chip. I mean, I guess if I'm predicting a taunt, I would go drill. Drill does nothing, so maybe that's the play. Yeah, that's really, really good for me. Because now either I spin or they lose their booster by going Sinistra. Because I'd for sure live Earth Power. That's huge. That's huge. I don't really know what's gonna happen here. I think I'm gonna have to risk kicks. Yeah, I don't love doing that, but I don't really see another play that does so much as their weakness policy. That's interesting. Um, I think Lottie's the play. It sorta kinda beats everything. If Jugs comes in here trying to bait a Draco, Revavroom, that's interesting. I'm gonna Luster and then yeah, just let Scarm do its thing. Oh, that's a nasty crit though, but it should be fine. But I would have liked to be able to Brave Bird in front of something. Um, but I guess it doesn't matter. Yeah, I'll just take Chip. and I Axel here, and I don't worry about Keldeo. I feel like there's no Keldeo set that can always beat me. Um, gonna sack Drill. If I was any good, I'd Terra here. Actually, I am gonna Terra here. All right, and hopefully this is enough. Um, I don't know what Lilligant is gonna Terra into. Ice. Okay. But that shouldn't, like, there's no way that they just beat Pex. Yeah. Nice. 16-14. Whew. I think I'm safe with 16-14. I really do. Um, Sorry for making this such a short one, but better a short one than a rage-inducing fail to qualify video. Really glad that I was able to get up here. Yeah, I mean the cutoff is super low. Honestly, it is a little disappointing. I think it's most fun, most exciting from both a player and a spectator experience when, you're trying to push for 1700. I know people were like talking about reminiscing about like 2022 UULT in the Discord a couple days ago, and I was thinking, yeah, those were some fun times. I don't remember if I qualified that year. I don't think I did. I think I qualified for the first time in 2023 and did shitty. I think I got blown away by like Dunox or something. Oh. But yeah, feels good to just come in and win the games I know I can win. The other game I think I could have played a little better. Versus Itoshi Flower. Um, I definitely think I got a little lucky. I think they misplayed it a bit. If they had maybe played their mana fee a little smarter to get an extra boost up with Veil, but they let me stall out their Veil, and then I probably would have lost. But we've all came in, got the job done. So this guy brought an Aqua Tauros. Wow, bold. Um, that's cool. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this little series. Obviously, I'm not gonna be laddering in the rest of the weeks, but who knows? Maybe I'll record some game reviews for my playoff games because I really have enjoyed like the opportunity to just talk about what I'm doing. I think it's good for me as a player as well, from like a selfish perspective of like I want to play my best. So yeah, recording's fun. But later, you YouTube. Enjoy the rest of your weekend.